magic, baby. Only you. 긴도 이제 나지 않을 때.
With a lot of us working from home now, and especially with homeschooling, workspace is at a premium. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this really simple fold down desk. Now the desk that I've made measures 70 centimeters wide by 50 centimeters deep. So if you'd like to follow along and match my dimensions, I have got a cutting list available. And if you don't fancy cutting the plywood yourself, you can show this cutting list in store and they should be able to cut it for you. I'd recommend getting the lid cut to size and then just ask for 4 strips of 117mm wide boards. That way you can cut them to length yourself. If you do want to cut the pieces yourself, then a simple circular saw with an edge guide makes it really easy. Like I say, you can cut the pieces to length with the handsaw, or you can use a circular saw and a square as a guide to cut the pieces. With the pieces for the frame cut, it's time to assemble it. A scrap piece of plywood can be used to mark where to drill pilot holes. Countersink, make sure the heads of the screws sit below the surface of the plywood. We'll fill these later. The frame can then be assembled with glue and screws.
Match found.
I added a divider to the frame and secured it in place with screws and glue too.
Relax. I've already thought of everything.
I also added a shelf in the same way. Using glue and screws is okay, but if you want to add a bit more strength, I highly recommend adding some wooden dowels. I drilled 8mm holes, added glue and then hammered the wood dowels in place. This will add a lot of strength to the joints. The last pieces to add are 2 strips at the top of the frame. These will be used to attach the desk to the wall later. They get glue, screws and dowels too. When the glue is dry, it's time to fill the holes and any voids with wood filler. There isn't any need to fill the holes and voids in the top because we'll be adding the wooden shelf later. Once dry, it can be sanded flush and cleaned off ready to paint. Before we start painting though, now is a good time to add the hardware. I added 2 90-degree hinges using a scrap block as a guide and marking the holes with a pencil. I could then add screws to the hinges and make sure it closes okay. I did originally try adding a couple of gas struts, thinking they would offer a lot of support to the lid, but they really didn't. They worked well at keeping the lid closed, but when it was folded down as a desk, there was far too much movement, so I scrapped that idea and I added some chain instead. You'll see how I added that later. After removing the hardware, it was time to apply 2 coats of primer.
Turn out.
there's no need to paint the top, leave it bare because we'll be adding that wooden shelf later.
Go, go, go!
Once dry, the primer could be lightly sanded, then 2 coats of grey furniture paint could be applied.
Recalling my bot. Go, go, go! Placing sentry.
Just height wall. I cut it to 72 centimetres long. That way,
Placing alarm bot.
10 metre overhang on both sides. I decided
Reloading.
to use a solid wooden top.
Need help. Grenade!
Beacon here.
Be sure to
Enemy spotted A.
Spike down A. Last player standing.
on all sides before adding the glass.
哎，你妈是不是死了？我操你妈！
Why on a budget Facebook?
妈的，让老子死！你妈个逼的，打还被打2个，你妈是不是没了？傻逼东西！操你妈！
Masked off geometric pattern and applied 2 coats of teal furniture paint.
Charge and shoot. Easy enough.
Once dry, the tape can be removed.
那是不是脑残啊？你妈个逼！妈的，走到你脸上不会打呀，畜生！
Turret out.
It's almost ready to hang on the wall, but first,
偷你妈逼的问号！你妈在老床上出水了，知道吗？操你妈！
then sit the
脑
frame
瘫
on
一
the
样。
table.
I'll
Apply
show them.
suitable for
Lintik
chest
kayo.
underneath. Using the drill to leave slight marks on the wall, showing the
Gotta go.
to drill to make it place. Tape works to raise to the depth level. But then add the wall cover to the holes. 3 screws secures the frame. Now the hinge
Alarm bot
is
out.
the lid attached.
Bot coming back.
I wanted to make sure the hinge wouldn't flex
Recalling my
slowly
bot.
down to the desk, so I added some chain to keep
Launching
it safe.
smoke.
The chain is secured in place with screws. The base is secured with bolts.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Planet.
Here.
Reloading.
Placing swarm grenade.
One enemy remaining.
Placing sentry.
Working from home, and especially if you're homeschooling, finding desk space and places to
Turret
work.
alarm bot out.
So having something you can fold down, do your work, and fold it away at the end of the day for a nice clean setup, it's got to be the way forward. Plus, when things start to get back to normal, this would make a great things happen. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you liked it.
They're all dead?
Give it a
I have
thumbs
more
up. Make
tests
sure you
to
hit
run.
subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon. That way you'll get a notification as soon as we upload.
操你妈！看见没？啊，妈个逼的！玩个决斗跟坨屎一样，玩个突进。
Turret out.
Reloading. Reloading.
There we go. They're not the equal.
One is wrong, minor, because we're trying to save a little bit of floor space. And this one should be
I'm out of here.
came out.
Reloading.
Still inside. Cutting their vision.
Launching smoke.
You also have a secret spot on the desk that you can wirelessly charge your device. You already know how it is. Lights on the back of the desk.
The hunt begins.
And on top of that, I'm trying something new in this video. I'm gonna be careful here. Vinyls. On top of that, we're
One enemy remaining.
My ultimate is ready.
all sorts of
Bot coming back.
super thin.
Placing alarm bot.
I'll give you a little bit of start.
That jet is all speed, no skill. I'm out of here.
Now I'm gonna get started by ripping out a sheet of plywood. And one
Go,
thing
go, go.
to note here is when you're cutting plywood, one good thing to do is put some support on the back end. That way, when you
Placing sentry.
through, it should prevent
I'm outta here.
falling. Now, all of these cuts can be made using a circular saw, but since I'm
Gotta
cutting
go.
down to a manageable size now, I'm gonna take a few pieces over to the table saw and replace.
Spike down A.
Now once everything was cut down to size, I'm gonna build a frame that's gonna support the desk.
I'm out of here.
We're using wood glue and also a nail gun. And after the frame was built, I then applied wood glue to then secure it to the top. Now once I had everything lined up, I used the brad nails to hold the frame down
Go, go,
with
go!
the glue set up. And as a way to hide the open ends of the plywood, I attached a 1x3 frame going around the desk. So during this stage in the game, I was planning to finish this off with paint. And the thing is, I was trying to minimize the amount of holes I needed to put in the trim. So
Feeling safe.
glue set it up on
I have this fight. Last player standing.
And I'll use the same process on this where I apply wood glue
Deep
and
breaths,
just nail everything
everyone.
together.
Your
I'm outta
hearts
here.
are pounding.
Gotta go.
So I need to make a little
Here.
cabinet, and I'm going to use a piece of scrap board that's the same size as the frame. I'll
I'm
use
out
it
of here.
for
Reloading.
the desk and also the back.
Go, go, go.
Before I even started this section, I had this all planned out, and I still drilled the holes on the wrong side of the wood. I'm supposed to drill those on the inside. So I'm gonna discard that idea altogether and just go ahead and
Enemy spotted A.
Yeah.
Reloading.
Initiated.
to make sure that I have access to most of what's going through. All I use is
Gotcha.
Area's clear.
pilot hose and then double check to make sure
Placing
that
swarm
both
grenade.
sit flat
Swarm grenade out.
Smoke's down.
complete system. And as a way to eliminate multiple cords and also adding a
Placing alarm bot.
setup on the desk, I'm gonna
Enemy spotted A.
Placing swarm grenade.
outlet. And you can find all the links to the tools and things I'm using in this video down in the description or in the
Oh,
One enemy remaining.
Reloading. It's just a scratch.
I just get to do it. Specifics, but I
Remember to talk to each other out there. If we communicate, we win.
So at first I eyeballed the
Satchel out.
location of the drink holder, traced it out, and then I realized
I'm outta
it
here.
wasn't right, so I then made my measurements and
Go,
then
go,
drilled
go.
out a hole. So due to the thickness of the desk, the plywood actually bumps into the plywood. But the way to fix that is to round out that section.
I'm outta here.
This way you can just sit down into that wood once the bottom is on. Or I could even use my
Let's
plunger
go.
to reverse this out, but that would have
Charge
been
out.
easier than to have a wider base.
gotta go.
If you have a trim router, it's probably best to leave a little island in the middle to use that as and shade that.
Face your fear.
Make sure everything is Now I should have put the wireless charging in.
Placing swarm grenade. You will not kill my ally.
Nonetheless, gotta route it out.
Reloading.
Still wants to do what's about.
Been beacon down.
Swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
Reloading. A few holes in the bottom panel so I can attach it. Ahead and drill out the back panel for the power cable to pass through. I sanded the entire desk down, get it prepped up for applying my finish. It was around this time where I decided that I didn't want to paint.
怎么还是副战绩呀？操了，别松了
Player
行不行啊
standing.？
我操了，真是输了，你这样送。
One enemy remaining.
After applying the first layer, I actually learned some things along the way, and I was able to address the second piece a little better. So there may be a lot of things I'm doing the hard way, but this is what
My ult's not ready.
I did first was
I had to focus for a second. My ult.
hold that in place. Then I peeled off
We're here
some of the
because
back.
we're the
Now,
best.
this stuff
Gotta
is
go.
so white
Any of
sticky,
you
so I
forget
kept
that.
fighting with it and getting it loose. I was able to scoop
Charge
it
out.
into the surface.
Go, go, go.
And the important thing to know is that this doesn't really hide anything, so anything you have in your work surface is
Bot coming back. Out of charges. Placing sentry.
Safety's off.
Gotta go. Get
You
out of
want to
my way.
play? Let's play.
I'm out of here. This way. Take this. I'm out of here. Get it.
This material I tried.
Air initiated.
First, Molly. Then I came back from the corner.
Stim beacon down.
Spike carrier is dead.
Last player standing. Spike down B.
Ways to wrap it. This one seems to be the best way for me, so this is
I got the spike.
So now looking back at this, the piece that's up in the air, I should have cut
Recalling
that
my
off
bot.
and allowed the side to just wrap right over. Now I think it's fine the way it is right now, but
Oh!
it would have been had it just been that one layer.
My city needs me. I can't be away for
The
long.
corners now tucked in, it's a little easier to adhere to size.
Using sentry. Go, go, go!
So this was the first time I got a little nervous in this.
Go, go,
fight,
go.
because when I created this bubbled area right now, I thought for a second that, man, I'll fix this. But
Gotta
I
go.
had a gun just to experiment, applied some heat to it,
Gotta go!
Carrier's down.
spread it out.
Spike down
I'm
A.
out of here.
So I managed to get extremely close.
I'm out of here.
Down.
Now I didn't want to overdo it, so I called it quits.
Careful here.
What I learned here is that
包掉了，你是脑残吗？啊！操你妈！不会捡包啊，脑残东西！
to finish that off. If there were one thing that I would change in the design is the location
Go, go, go!
Last player standing.
right now. In a perfect world, I would have shifted these about 4 to 5 inches away from the center. The beauty of using
of my
vinyl
stuff
is that
has
you don't have to wait
malfunctioned
on
yet.
people.
Go, go, go.
You can basically apply
celebrate
this
that.
stuff and just continue to finish.
Gotta go! I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
Kind of put some restrictions on it. So instead of wrapping the entire frame, the LEDs are just going to wrap
Go,
a
go,
small
go.
portion of the bottom, the side,
Satchel out.
and also
Coming through. Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out.
so this part of the
Spike down A. Last player standing.
and don't mount this backward because it dries. Some of the material from the background. Doing so will allow the power cable to pass throughout the back and not interfere with the wall-mounted piece of the French cleat system. So now I can go ahead and attach the back panel to the desk using the T-nuts that's already in the desk.
Cutting their vision.
These 1/4-inch bolts. Now this is the look I was going
Cutting
for.
their vision. One enemy remaining.
Clear and have free movement. For your power cord to exit from behind to the desk.
Reina,
Drill the few
remind me
holes
to never
underneath
piss
the
you
desk,
off.
drop the power cable over
Go, go,
the
go.
wireless charger, and then held that in place using adhesive strap.
Here.
Instead of
Gotta
installing
go.
the bracket this way,
Here.
I'm going to turn the bracket sideways and install it inside the frame to provide
I'm outta
additional
here.
support for the frame to the back of the panel.
Charge out.
I'll address this once I'm completely done with the desk, but
Go, go, go.
simply like this, and then you're just gonna add 6 screws in place. After finding
go.
the studs in the wall, I can then transfer those parts
Enemy initiated.
which marks the bottom of the French cleat.
Fully smoked.
I'm out of here.
French cleat system to 3 studs in the wall.
Go, go.
You see, I drove 2 screws into the
Here. Area's clear.
to do it to set the desk on the French cleat.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm
To add
grenade.
additional support, I'm gonna do this later, but I'm gonna add some 6-inch bracket that looks just like these. This goes a little further in so you cannot see that. Now, of course, if you make something like this and you have to
One enemy remaining.
Alarm bot.
tackle the power cord is to just use wire. My ult's ready, not shot. The other ways are just leave it as it is, but there's
Swarm grenade out.
that's a little more complex. fabricated.
Let's ruin their day.
Cleanest looking
Gotta go.
wired and outlet from the desk directly into a hose.
Gotta go.
Unless you have experience with electrical, I would definitely steer you away from this option. So if you force the bottom, it will go on, but I don't want to put too much pressure on the power cord, so I'm going to remove some of this material right here and then put the bottom back.
Go, go, go. Tired out. Takes over. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Reloading.
Loading.
Coming through. Take
Fully
this.
smoked. Stim beacon here.
Placing swarm grenade.
And what you can expect
Swarm grenade out.
right onto the
Face your fear.
magnets. You can choose from
Sage low, sage low.
I'm sure you'll find something to fit your space.
Placing swarm.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
It doesn't 20 seconds and you're ready to go. To learn more about this plate and check out their huge catalog of artwork.
Last round in the half.
Don't be cheap. And if you find
Spend it all
something
before it's gone. What do you need?
promo code DIY20
Need a drop.
at checkout,
Salamat, thanks. Gotta go.
10% off. I greatly appreciate it. Now I'm really happy with the way this came out. This is just about
I'm out of here.
this desk is actually
Go, go, go.
I am going to originally add the two brackets under the bottom so that no one climbs on the desk.
Go,
and
go,
gets
go.
Crazy. Now this is a good size workstation.
Somebody out.
Actually a fun space. Wish I had something like this when I was a teenager. You can quickly forget how much is actually
This
in
way.
this desk
Watch
by
out.
just looking
Take
at
this.
it.
I'm out of here.
Smoke.
Feature. You also have the LEDs wrapped around the back. You have the hidden wireless charger that's built into the desk. Now we're cooking. Integrated outlet with two built-in USB ports. And last but not least, it's wrapped with vinyl for easy maintenance. If you guys have any questions or tips for me, let me know down in the comments. So I would totally like to know what you guys would have done different and what you'd like to see in the next version of a Dream Desk.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm grenade out. Placing sentry. Place. Hard down.
One enemy remaining.
Alright, my ultimate is ready. Swarm grenade out.
Reload.
Charges in.
Switching sides.
Then you might have things that need to be plugged
Gotta go.
Don't want me to fight firepower.
Go, go, go.
The big question is, will this work for you? If you
Gotta
do
go.
this kind of thing, then you might like the touch of oak for the doors and also the sleek pull handles. How about maximizing the
out.
space within each opening? Having pull-out shelves truly take advantage of the limited space.
Placing swarm grenade.
If you have a lot of devices, then you might just like this feature, having a charging station built right in. And I'm not gonna leave you in the past with the old charging station.
Placing
This
swarm
also
grenade.
has his and hers built-in wireless charging. For me, this solves a lot of issues. If you want to add a surround sound receiver,
Alarm bot out.
it's not a problem. Just simply remove one of the shelves, and then you can install it. And with that, you should still have enough room for your modem and your wireless router. Which brings me to today's sponsor, ExpressVPN. VPN stands for Virtual Private Network.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, the main purpose of this is privacy. I'll touch more on this later on in the video, but I'm sure you want to see how
Going
this
big.
thing is made and how it came together. So let's do it. Now to get started, I'm gonna take a sheet of 3/4 inch plywood. Then I'm gonna rip that down to manageable pieces so I can fine tune those on the table saw.
Enemy
Cut
B.
down sheets of plywood, and of course, when I remember, I like to add support.
Take
on the
this.
side.
I'm out of here.
So when I cut and fold,
Many enemies B. Finished. Ha! Turret killed them. Recalling
At
my
this point,
bot.
I have the plywood archer up to its final width, and now it's time to make a cross cut, and I'm going to use the DIY circular saw guide. To make the French cleat support, I'm going to set the blade to 45
Bot coming back.
degrees, and then rip those on a table saw.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
The doors were made of 10x10 oak, which I then trimmed down to size.
Reloading.
Placing alarm bot. Swarm grenade out.
Everything cut down to its finer dimensions, which is
See,
probably a good time
battles
to go
are
ahead
won
and
by
sand it all down.
geniuses,
This
and
way,
I
like,
am a
especially
genius.
when I have tight areas to get to. I'll do one final sanding once it's all done.
Placing sentry.
So now I'm going to shift the attention to cutting out a section on the back side of the drawers. And this cutout is all about cable management. And this area is where I envision all the iPads to come.
Alarm bot
into
out.
the drawer. And the other drawer is identical, but on the back side of it, it has a smaller cutout. At this point, I'll start the assembly of the cabinet. There are a number of ways that you can join the bottom to the side. In this case, I'm going to use that. And although these are a good solution,
Turrets
they can
destroyed.
be a pain to get things lined up.
Placing
Using
swarm
these
grenade.
things
Swarm
we
grenade
have
out.
is a whole lot smoother.
Placing swarm grenade out.
Do the same thing on the other side. Definitely be your same. So I wanted to
Spike
maximize
down,
every
B.
square inch on the inside. And in result, so far, I used a half-inch piece of plywood on the back side.
Reloading. Natural enemy B. Reloading. This way. Watch out. I'm out of here.
I wrapped the pull-out shelves with 1x2 pine. This added support to the side for the drawer slides and also covered the plywood layers. To speed up this process, I used
Last player standing.
Cutting their vision.
One enemy remaining.
Reserves. My ult ready.
30
These door
seconds
handles
left.
was a tough find, and besides that, they didn't come with instructions. With that in mind, I figured installing them in a closed position would have got me close enough. They are spring-loaded, and they can work really well with heavy doors.
10 seconds
To
left.
install in the middle
Spike
support,
planted.
doubled up. The first side was installed with pocket hole screws. They will cover. Wherein I then installed the second side with glue just to cover up the pocket holes. In order to have the best connection devices for the shelves, I decided to trim the front down, the axis.
Clutch. My heart's racing.
I like to install the drawer
The enemy
slides,
only
the
looks
hinges,
composed.
and also hardware
Here.
in the assembly stage. This way I can address
Go, go,
anything
go.
that needs to be addressed. Since the drawer slides are a bit thicker than the thickness of the shelves, I lined up the top of the shelves to the top of the drawer slides. And to make this quick and simple, I used some scrap pieces
Turret
of wood
out.
that worked out very well. These handles were a really good find, and I think they fit the design really well. I'll link them down in the video
Here.
description if you want to check those out.
My ult's not ready.
You can totally install these without
Placing swarm grenade.
I felt like there was so many
Placing
things
swarm
that
grenade.
just brought these in.
Placing alarm bot.
More work, but I think they were totally
Going
worth
B.
it.
Smart move.
Careful here.
With the handles being
Careful
completely routed, I can now use a self-centering bit to drill the holes. And now
Here.
I'm going to route in not one but two wireless chargers for his and hers.
Here.
At the end of the day, these are electronic
There.
devices.
Auf Wiedersehen.
I'm not that safe and just route in just the exact hole I need. I'm gonna go with 5 inches, and this should cover just about all of them. One of the hardest things.
One enemy remaining. Spike down, B. 30 seconds
See
left.
it in my head, but you just don't know in reality. And I've done just about everything I can do with the top off.
Hey, who's
Maybe
got
I
the
would do it along
snacks?
the edge, then set the top in place. With the top down, I'm gonna add a few thread nails
Remember,
along the
your
side
weapon is
and
only
secure
a
the back
tool.
off using
You
pocket
can't just
holes.
shoot. You have to think.
The plan is to mount this to the wall using a French cleat system. So when you install the French cleat, you definitely want to make sure that your miter and
Turret
is
out.
facing the right direction. And to make this even stronger, I'm going to use wood glue and also pocket hole screws to hold all of this together.
Placing alarm bot.
Closer to that finishing stage,
Placing swarm grenade.
prep this thing and get it as good as possible.
Placing swarm grenade.
And also all the nail holes. After the bundle dries, I'm going to sand it down as smooth as possible. Then I'll come back and prime it and paint it.
Coming through. I'm out of here.
Oh! Actually, my third time at it. Personally, I like the bundle.
Too slow. My ult's ready. I'm out of here.
Spike planted.
But in this case, I really like the texture in this.
Last player standing.
I thought it would be a nice touch. Initially, my plan was to paint this cabin.
Taken down.
I may just go back and call it a day. I really like the look of the vinyl, and this is something that I already had on hand. I did check online, and I couldn't find anything.
Drink some water, reload your mags, and let's get
Whoa,
back
whoa,
out
whoa.
there.
The scene is definitely a deal breaker for me, so I know at heart I'm gonna have to go back and redo this section of it. So I'm gonna
Placing
use this as a
sentry.
learning experience to continue to get better.
I'm saving. Placing swarm grenade.
I ended up drilling a pass-through hole so I can
Time
pass
for a
cables from
field
one side
test.
to the other. Next,
Placing
I need to
swarm
adjust
grenade.
any cabinet power, and instead of using
Alarm bot
regular
out.
outlets, I'm just gonna use a power strip, take it apart, rewire it,
Enemy spotted.
and then
Careful
wire
here.
that directly to a local outlet. I'm breezing over this because I don't want you to try this at home
There.
if you're not experienced. If you
Careful
are,
here.
you know what to do.
Yeah.
There.
Anytime I mount something to the wall, my go-to move is to add tape. Once I do that, I can mark all over that tape and remove it. I guess the
Face your fear.
studs.
Spike planted.
Another thing to keep in mind, make sure that the cabinet can grab
Many enemies.
Last player standing.
I caught myself drilling these
Flawless.
Surrounded by minha família.
Go, go. I'm out of here.
I'll then stretch out a few more pieces of tape so I can mark the location of the studs above and below the cabinet. Now I need to remove the entire wall panel, starting with the TV.
On my way.
Now this is where the French cleats show its worth. After attaching it to the wall, I now know where to drill the hole for the power cable and the additional cables that will be passing through. The best way to take care
Enemy
of all
spotted
your
A.
visible TV wires is fishing them through the wall.
Reloading.
The next thing I need to do is solder and extend the LED harness.
Turret destroyed.
This thing is going to run the TV.
Initiated.
Spike planted.
Before mounting this, I need to make sure I strip it out of the way so it doesn't get caught up. I'm gonna staple this down. If you don't have a stapler, you can use masking tape.
Last player standing.
You may want to pass through. One is definitely your power cable. You have LEDs passing. 3, your HDMI, or source, maybe audio source, and any other kind of
Stay in
source
range
you
of my
need to
stim
come from the
beacon.
TV
We'll mow them
outta here.
down.
to your entertainment center.
Gotta go.
Whenever it's possible, try to keep your low voltage cables away from your high voltage cables. And this should help with interference. Since I have the electrical box behind the TV panel from
Need
the
a drop.
previous project, I will keep it simple and tie the power strip into it.
Turret out.
Let's flush them out.
All I have to do is use double-sided tape and that should hold this in place.
Shortcut.
At this point, the shelf is just sitting on
Here
the
comes the party.
lock it into place. I'm going to use those tape to find the stud and drive this right into the wall. Large objects to the wall. I like to give it a quick test and see how well it holds up. So the good thing is it didn't even flinch. And I know the question is gonna come.
Last
is
player
how can
standing.
this hold? The truth is, I don't know.
Spike planted.
And it didn't. The TV panel is back on.
Stealing sight.
See how it's made. There is a video for it, and I did
Flawless.
the work that happened in that video. To finalize this, I now need to install all the hardware, put the drawers back.
Okay, I only have
have like
And
78 grenades left. Hopefully that's enough.
Can I get a drop?
Placing swarm grenade.
Install the wireless charger.
Alarm bot out.
Bracket, turn it
Placing
something
swarm
like
grenade.
this, and that seems to do the trick. I tried
Turret
a
out.
number of wireless chargers, and this one seems to work the best.
Bomb buddy out.
Smoke's down.
Wireless charging is great until you can't find where that device is underneath the surface. And these
Molly.
hole punch. I'm gonna use these as my indicator, and the plan is to glue those on top of the entertainment center. And being that they're white, they should blend right in.
Gotta go.
I haven't decided on the TV panel setup, but looking back at it, I think this is the right one.
Got one.
Big thank you to ExpressVPN for supporting today's show. And their
Last player
keeping our
standing.
data safe. So
Spike
how does this
planted.
work? When you use a VPN, so even a website you visit won't be able to identify you. Without a VPN, your internet browsing data can't be accessed by your
Don't
internet
stress
service
if I
provider.
die.
Go, go,
It was
go.
great knowing you all.
Companies,
Also, delete my hard drive.
Go, go, go.
I don't really leave the country, but I do travel from time to time. And when I do, I connect with public networks. And that, my friends, is why I love ExpressVPN and the security it provides me, so I don't have to worry about other people trying to get into my personal stuff. Now, this may sound complicated, but you don't have to be an expert to protect yourself.
Placing sentry.
Just as easy as one click. Protecting your privacy is always
Placing
your
alarm
personal
bot.
decision. But just in case, there are options. To find out more,
You
visit
want to play? Let's play.
or click on the link down in the video description. You can sign up to
Enemy down.
and after that, it's less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Last player
Ultimate
standing.
is recalling my boss.
You can find links to down in the description. And this is to
turret
charge all
down.
the devices in a charging area. Now this is
Spike planted.
but you may want something a little bit different. But you can take this same design, alter it, and now make it your own. So if you like the build plans for these, they'll be available in a few days, or if you're supporting on Patreon. So turn on your bell notifications
Shoot the bad
so that
guys.
you get
How's that for a
notified when I
plan?
post another video.
Reloading.
Placing sentry.
Placing swarm grenade.
Alarm bot out. Don't overthink
你
it.
这个
I'm out
队
of
伍
here.
早他
Calling
妈
my
赢
bot.
了，鸡巴丢人！操！
Placing alarm bot.
Good, good.
In a perfect world, I like to remove the baseboard because that would make the installation of the new floor much easier. This is what it looked like before. Right here. And here's what it looks like.
Satchel out.
Face your fear!
To install these
Bomb planted.
That's done.
before I take you back.
You will not kill my ally.
Spike down B.
Powers out.
One enemy remaining.
Here, take this. Here. For one my mark.
Spike spotted B.
Reloading.
I'm out of here.
Homeboy's mission is to shed some light on opportunity that has great pay and there's no college required. Becoming a carpenter is something
Go, go, go.
Nice job.
skill and set you apart. I learned to do what I do by trial and error, but there's an easy
Say something. Go, go, go. Sorry.
Here's still need a drop.
target. It's never too late to try something new, and it's never too early to start. Check out Become a
Turret
Framer.
out.
Last video, I streamed to learn more information on becoming a framer. And enter for a chance to win a home video
Alarm bot out.
and this really cool S-Wing.
Placing swarm grenade. Placing swarm grenade.
No prisoners.
Now, if you take the baseboard off, this would allow you to run the laminate closer to the wall and eliminate the need for quarter round. If you don't have the
Enemy
tools
A.
and you're intimidated by it, or you just don't have the that's a legit reason to go with the quarter round. As I said,
Bot
this
coming
video
back.
came from
Bot coming back.
This is all the way back to the basics. Let's talk about how to measure your room and get the right.
Enemy A.
Spike planted. Last player standing. Match point.
No more doubts.
I'm out of here.
We're ready.
Placing sentry. Recalling my bot. Out of charges. Turret out. Bot coming back. Out of charges. Placing sentry.
Normally you'll see a standard or premium version.
The hunt begins.
Since I'm working with concrete slab here, I want to make sure I cover the entire.
Get out of my way!
Careful here.
Depending on the brand you get, you'll need to pick up a roll to cover the slab. This is the standard version, and it already comes with its own tape on it. So all you have to do is peel and stick.
I need to suffer.
The tape is only on one side, so once you place the
Enemy spotted B. Got one.
Recalling my bot.
Spike planted.
Placing alarm bot.
Here we go. Shocking.
Initiated.
One enemy remaining.
That's 3.
after working the other way, it's time to move on.
Enemy B.
Chasing.
Caught 1.
If you're carrying this out the house, then probably
Oh, no. You don't deserve my invention.
for this situation, I'm not doing the longest.
Switching sides.
If I was
Overtime.
Gotta go. Where are we going this time? Remember what worked in the past.
Go.
so let's head over to the
I'm out of here.
Refrigerators are cleaned Mondays at 4 p.m.
Gotta go.
Responsible for discarded items.
I'm out of here.
and that means over time the floor is going to change state due to temperature changes. And what you don't want is the floor to boil because it doesn't have room to expand. So I'm going to place the spaces. When it comes to the first row,
Placing sentry.
Go.
it's also a good idea to cut off the tongue on the first.
Careful here.
Here.
If it's possible, use an oscillator tool. It's just so. After cutting the bottom of the trim off, you see the laminate plane can slide right on it. I now need to cut the profile for the plank so that it can slide onto the trim. But before committing to that, I need to use tape so I can mark the trim.
Placing alarm bot.
Enemy spotted B.
The tape also cut down on the trim. Now that I have
There.
the proper spacing,
My ultimate is ready. Reloading.
so let me point out.
Initiated.
Last player standing.
Variable removed.
And if you want to carry that,
Caught 1. Bot coming back.
it may take up more length by
30 seconds left.
If that's not that enough, you can utilize the last cutoff length to start the next row.
Oh!
The way these go together is fairly simple. You want to take the tongue, place it in a group, and then
Switching sides. Match point.
competitive until you
Remember,
move the other way.
bullets hurt. Placing swarm grenade.
Turret out.
Speed, quick trigger.
Placing swarm grenade.
So a quick tip is anytime you're cutting the last plank in
They're
that
dead.
particular row, what you want to do is flip it around and
Next.
that way.
Enemy
and
A.
cut. Now I like to use a cutoff section from the plane and use that as a
100.
even if together.
Terminated.
Now I've kept these joints pretty tight going the entire distance.
Enemy spotted A.
But when you get to the
Bot
last
coming
row,
back.
you want to use what they call a pull bar.
Spike planted.
As I said earlier, it would have been easier for me to start on this side of the room. And the reason for this is the molding did not come out. So now that was a little challenging, but keep in mind we have a little wiggle room.
Turret out. Turret destroyed.
One enemy remaining.
Ready? Initiated. Area's clear.
Switching sides.
There was, I didn't think that the transition piece we had might have worked. So shift my we need to cut down on the back end form, and I can cut all the pieces and lay them out before I nail them on. I cut all the quarter round to a 4-5 miter, which gave the cleanest look. I can't think of any real starting challenge on these, so you can pretty much start anywhere and just work your way around the room. You can use a nail gun or you can go nail and a hammer. Now I prefer to use a pin nailer. It's not as strong as an 18 gauge nail gun, but it leaves the smallest hole